OSCE observers report Ukrainian forces are moving heavy weaponry to the buffer zone in eastern Ukraine. The report says that on 6 April, observers witnessed 4 newly deployed 100mm anti-tank guns with crew and 4 anti-personnel carriers loaded with ammunition boxes near Mirnaya Dolina, 67 kilometers northwest of Lugansk. Furthermore, not all heavy weapons subject to pull-out have been completely withdrawn from the buffer zone. The OSCE observed 3 T-64 tank emplacements in the area of Muratova, 50 kilometers northwest of Lugansk. 2 more T-64 tanks were seen moving east towards the line of contact. The OSCE also reported movements of 7 infantry fighting vehicles and 2 battle tanks on LPR territory. They did not say which direction these vehicles were moving. Russia is importing 5 times less food in March 2015 compared to the same time last year, Interfax reports. This is the result of effective import substitution. Because of sanctions, Russian food companies picked up a majority share of the market, increasing food security in the country. Apparently, this isn't the result the US expected when it launched the sanctions war. In a recent interview, former Polish President Lech Walesa said the Russian Federation may decay and its population reduced to 20 million people. He said Russia has lagged behind the West by 30 to 50 years and has never been a free and democratic country. Russia has a minimum of 60 nations. It could break up and be left with a population of 20 million people. Let's check this out. 146 million people live in Russia. 81% are Russians. 81% of 146 million are 118,260,000 people. Apparently, mathematics isn't the forte of Polish presidents. Or maybe he's just angry about the failure of Polish farms due to the banning of food imports by Russia. In addition, Walesa warned against Ukrainian sanctions on Russia because Ukrainian enterprises will become bankrupt as a result. Oh yes, the Kiev government is already doing this. Blame Russians, kill the Russian-speaking population, but don't forget to ask for charity from Russia. The British nuclear submarine HMS Talent suffered an estimated £500,000, about 750,000 US dollars, in damage to its tower while tracking Russian vessels in the North Sea, the Daily Mail reported. British defense officials have refused to disclose exact details of the crash, including where or when it happened, but they were adamant that HMS Talent struck floating ice rather than a Russian sub. Could that so-called floating ice be the Russian fishing trawler which sank in the Sea of Okhotsk of the Kamchatka Peninsula? 56 people died and the British submarine were damaged in the same area. It's an awful coincidence.